our drive up, about halfway there. So far not the best, couple things already so far. Our big deep freeze that we were planning on using crapped out on us. Realized that. Luckily we had a backup, it's much smaller but should get us through. And my air conditioning's not working on my truck, and I don't know it's 30 outside and it's 37 in here, so we're preconditioning for the heat right now, that's for sure. Probably be down about 10 pounds by the time we get. Here's opening morning 2022. Just about to head out. I'd say it's first light right about now. Did a little scouting last night, seen a couple really good bucks, one that probably pushed 190, so we're going to go see if he's sleeping where we left him and get in on him. Well, we're only about 5 minutes into leaving camp and we've already seen a bunch of bucks and a couple good ones. We're going to be holding out for something pretty big at this point. I don't know what Ryan's seeing down south. Hopefully he's running into some, but we're going to keep driving around here and see if we can't spot a big one. He's just weak everywhere. 58 yards.
We primarily hunt mule deer, those farmland mules especially, by spot and stalk. So we just drive around the permissions that we have and a glass and hopefully spot a good buck in an area that we figure we can get in on. And then the hunt begins.
Alright, well, he just busted out. We were within, I don't know, 100-ish yards, but it's tough in this when you don't have wind. This stuff's like fishnet. So we were trying to get behind him enough to catch a set of sprayer tracks close to him, but it's just so loud with two guys going through here with being dead calm. So he was a cool buck though. I would have shot him.
Yeah. We got the crew up here from the Edmonton area. We're up here in northern Alberta. We've got a couple deer tags and we're going to go try to get some elk too. It's a heat wave they've got up here, so visiting with the farmer and some of his relatives and friends, and then we're just going to be going back out this evening though. So it's supposed to cool off towards the weekend, so that's hopefully when we'll be able to get on some elk. Right now we're focusing on mule deer. So.
Push are getting meat and dip.
There's the boys. Went out for the evening hunt, opening day.
Okay, my wallet.
Bucks will be going down.
Vest, so I got a wallet.
Let's hope so.
I did.
You should get note that.
It's our first day, opening day, evening hunt. And what's the temperature here?
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
34 degrees outside. In the shade too, or that.
In the shade. And what's it internally in there with no air conditioning?
33.
33. Oh, we got 1 degree air conditioning inside this vehicle.
I feel great.
Yeah. Well, later that evening, Mitch, myself, Steve, and Taylor, along with one of the farmer's sons, Declan, went out for a hunt, looking around for mule deer. We were driving around, we saw a nice big herd, not too far from the road, so Mitch and Steve did a stalk on them. Steve was running camera and Mitch was on bow. They moved their way along through the wind and the grass to get close to them along the edge of the canola field. Taylor and I and Declan parked on the road a few hundred yards away, and we ran another camera angle, kind of a reverse angle on the angle they were doing as they were sneaking in. They got to that little clump of willows on the left hand side of the screen and they waited for the deer to get up and feed near them. And once they did that, Mitch was going to try to stop the big buck and get a shot.
Turned his head. There you go. Turn.
Mitch and Steve got as close as they could, so they ran out of good cover. Bucks were a little bit higher out in the canola, so they stayed where they were. They were within bull range. Mitch was waiting for the one he wanted to shoot, which was the nice wide 4x3 to turn broadside. So they just sat there and waited. And as soon as he did turn broadside, Mitch made a bit of a meh and got ready for the shot.
There, he shot. Okay. Ooh, he's running funny.
Yeah.
He's hopping.
Keep your eye on him.
I got him. Yeah, look, he's slowing down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's limping down.
Yeah.
He's laboring hard. All right, well, here it is, second day Northern Alberta mule deer hunt. My friend Mitch here stalked in on a group of six bucks.
Six. It started went from 4 to 6.
Yeah, and they got within 55 yards of all the bucks, and the biggest one was just always facing at a slight angle back to them, so they waited, and finally he made the shot, angled in, the buck only ran maybe 100 yards.
Yeah.
And here it is laying right here, right in the nice low drainage too.
What broadhead did you use?
Yeah, this one right here. Still in
Annihilator.
perfect shape. Annihilator.
Nice, look at it.
That broke his femur on entrance, angled right in and caught him right in the back of the lungs. Right
Yeah,
through everything,
yeah.
and that thing is brand new.
That's the difference. You want a broadhead when you don't make the ideal shot to still make the kill shot. And from where he shot it, it's within 150 yards. So that's fantastic. He got a nice buck last year. Declan's one of the landowners here, one of the guys out here scouting with us.
You own land? Holy.
Right on.
Okay.
That's a heavy buck.
It's like dragging me out.
You can pull. Okay, second stalk of the day. This is the same buck that we stalked late last night that we got in close, but he busted us. It was too loud. He's with two other bucks now, just on wheat field here, so we're going to work this bush line, and then we should be within about 100 yards, and they might just come back to the bush line to bed, so if we can kind of meet them there, get after it. So we're probably within about 100, 150 yards. The two bigger bucks are bedded. The smaller one's closer to this bush line. Our wind is good. It's going this way, so we just have to be sure not to go past them. So we're probably just going to get almost in line with them, tuck into this bush line, and it might just be a waiting game because we know they've been feeding in this canola field the last 2 days. So naturally, I think they're going to want to feed this way. So we'll see. That's him. Boy, that's the 6x6. The boulder's back? I think I did. It grazed his back. Maybe it was a touch closer. Well, as you just seen, shot, looks like I just slapped air off top of his back. We had him, I range found him probably 100 times, but there was only a couple inches of his tip sticking above the barley. So, you know, I must not have quite, I had him ranged around 59, 60, I figure, but I had my sight set exactly to that, and I'm usually pretty bang on there, and I was high, so he might have been a touch closer. In hindsight, I might have had time to range find him once more, but I felt like I had the range, but that's all right. We can get on him again.
Nice buck. Second chance at him. Third time a charm.
All right, well, we're on evening number 3 here. So we just started our evening hunt. We're on stalk number 3 for the same buck that you probably will see some footage of. First stalk, I guess, wasn't really a good chance. Second one was the one we got in good there, and just hit the top of his back. Just kind of glanced off him, and they started combining in a couple fields where he was earlier this afternoon, so we figured it probably pushed him into one area, and sure enough, we binoed and we caught him at about 700 yards. Oh man! That was a wild
charm, man. Third time's a charm.
It's the buck. You'll see the footage that stalked once earlier this morning. I just grazed his back. We knew we'd be in this field because the other field was getting combine. So around 6 p.m. we spotted him. We did a big wide stalk. So we started feeding north. So we hoofed back, crawled on our stomach, got down this bush line, and for the last hour we thought we were right on them. Couldn't find them. And then all of a sudden, like, we were kind of range finding. I was like, let's check the south side of the bush line again, because his one buddy crossed past us. I step out, and not 10 feet away there's a buck, and then 10 yards past him's another buck. And I'm telling my dad, I'm saying, is it the big one or the small one? And he's not answering me. You'll probably hear me 10 times, because one buck's at 10 yards. I didn't think it was him, and the other one I could only see his butt and his stomach. So my dad said it's not the back one. So then I just aimed where I thought his chest was, hit him good, and as you can see on the video, he ran 20 yards, tipped over.
So let's
find my arrow. Okay, well, here he is. This is the buck that we seen. It was the first buck we seen when we came scouting 3 days ago. We've had 3-4 different stalks on him, and he just, I don't know, man. He just wouldn't smarten up, and he's a big buck. He's a typical 4, and he has a split on this side and a double split here and a split here and good brows. Like, he's a good buck, and I wasn't 100% sure when I shot whether he was the big one or not, because like I said, he was at about 6 feet and half in the bush, so I just took a chance, and we really didn't know until we walked right up him, and that's it.
Congratulations, son.
Yeah, it was a big long
There's
stalk.
a lot of hunts today.
Yeah.
3 big stalks, 4 stalks. Good job.
Well, that's a wrap for 2022 Northern Alberta mule deer hunt. Mitch filled his buck tag with a nice buck. I got myself a nice one, and my dad there got a doe as well. And we chased after elk for 4 days. Could have shot some cows, almost got a bull. So overall, success, and it's hopefully a sign for things to come of 2022 for the fall.
We'll see how this hex suit works on chickens.
I want to get him in the head.
Oh no, you want to shoot the body. Wait. Make sure are you lined up for the tree? I don't think you are.
There's the arrow.
Oh, you'll be climbing the tree, girl. Good shot. Sweet. There's your chicken.
First chicken in 2022.
Yeah.
Done deal.
There you go. Got your chicken. Well, it was elk season. It was time to get out in the bush, put on some miles, doing some calling, try to find where the elk were hanging around, and hopefully get in on a big bull or two. What did you just see?
The body of an elk about right at that tree, 15 yards, not even.
Yeah, he snuck right in on us. So quiet.
Came in behind us.
I know.
At least he was just a spiker.
Oh, you could have shot him. Right where I'm standing, I could have shot him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I was, at first, like, at least he was a spiker, because that's unfortunate. He was like 15 yards behind us, and we kind of, where did he come? He must have come from the side.
I just got a text from my son Taylor. He's hunting about 2 hours away from here, elk hunting, and he just shot a really nice bull 6x6. So we're gonna head back out. I'm gonna go help him with the recovery, and then we'll be at her here either later tonight or tomorrow morning, and see if we can get these cranked up. What do you think?
Yeah, gotta keep trying.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, awesome for Taylor. I can't wait to see his bull.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
He's been working on him. Just been hearing stories.
12 elk across the road going to a chunk of bush we're hunting. Just late August up in northern Alberta. We're hunting mule deer, but we also have elk tags. We're hunting elk. Yeah. it didn't take long, and we heard an animal coming through the bush. And it ended up being a spike bull. It walked right in on us. You could see its breath coming through the air, and it kept looking to the north, and pretty soon a nice 6x6 bull came walking in, coming in right to the call towards us. The bull came in, he came in quite close. We were just ready to get a shot at him, and he caught us moving, and he trotted back about 80 yards. But I kept calling and kept working, raking the bush and that, and he kept being interested, and he kept hanging around. And we knew if we kept it up, the wind was in our direction, that he'd hopefully come back within bow range.
In wide open all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you go to shot, he went behind the tree, but whatever.
Height was right. Height was perfect. It was,
I could tell. You can see he's 30 yards.
Yeah.
We just went down. We just heard him go down. He's like, first bull. Yes. Caller. Master caller. We had him in at like at 20, 25 yards. And then Steve got caught drawing his bow, but that's fine. And then I said, I'll call him back. Oh yeah, I could see all the stuff hanging from his head.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Right on.
Here we go. We get the bale twine bull.
The bale twine bull. That's what he was hanging.
Rations and bales, but
turn his head to the side. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's a 6x6.
That was a little far forward, but he didn't go very far.
Good. I think you hit hard tight. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's a nice bull.
Really
Steve,
nice bull.
your first bull.
First one. Nice one.
80 yards from a cut line.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Should be an easy recovery.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
And we went from elk season into moose season. I had my draw front north by the lodge, so Taylor, Steve, Stella, they all came up there and tried to call me in a bull moose. We had a little bit of action, but really no big bulls came within my range during that few days that we were up there. I did luck out though and get myself a really nice, beautiful spruce grouse. So it wasn't, a meatless October, but next to it.
Hard shot.
Well, Dylan had been working in northern BC, so it wasn't until the first week of October that he had a chance to get out after moose. So he went out to his favorite spot in the bull zone with his wife Cleta, and they were checking to see if they could get something coming their way.
Oh. High long shot, he's going down. Oh yeah, baby, come on. Yeah! Yes. He's done it.
So I brought her out this morning in hopes to get her a first moose. Had a couple nice ones hanging around here on camera. Get into the stand, do some calling. About an hour in, we hear some crashing. We hear a real nice angry grunt in behind us. Play around with him a bit. He never comes out. He shuts up after about 20 minutes. And then I don't know, about 15-20 minutes after that, I hear some snapping in the bush, and he comes out over just to the north of us. Perfect. Steps out on the field edge. Range finding for Kalita, 46 yards. She goes, no, it's too far. I said, okay, here, you take the camera, I'm getting my bow. I took my last range of 46, I hit high. Found his track where I shot. He was actually at 31 yards when I shot, but didn't go 120, baby. We got a bull down. First hunt of the year, first hour and a half of the day. Oh, he's done. He's had enough. He's had enough. Another bow zone bull down, baby. Woo! Man, 2 bulls, 2 years in a row, same stand, and they come out the same damn trail. Time to get this guy gutted, skinned, in the deep freeze. He's had enough. Yeah. Sorry for shooting your moose, Kalita.
Well, that was a great bull, Dylan and Kalita. Now we're going to take a look at some hunts we did in the spring after the big black bears up in the lodge country. Well, we're up here after bears. It's Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Probably one of the best days to get Mexican bears. And we've got the Mexican bear hunter up here with us right now, all the way from Stony Plain, Alberta. So we've got a bait that's getting hit quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I think you saw some bears in it you like?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they've been coming through the early afternoon between what, 12 and 2 typically, and then coming back in the evening.
Yeah, right around 7.
Later. Yeah.
Well, Michelle had her first trip up to the lodge to do a little bit of bear hunting. We went and sat out at the adrenaline bait, and we had some bears come in. One was a pretty nice one. You know, she was on the fence whether to shoot it, but it was early in the season, so she thought she'd you know, come back again. And it turned out that that was the right choice that she made. She made it back later on in the month, I think, or maybe it was in early June, and she had some success.
He's not happy.
Just waiting for him to stand again and hopefully give me enough time to feel good about the shot. That was a good idea.
Death mode.
Jeez, that was a roller coaster full of emotions.
Yeah, you hit higher than I thought, but the thing is, it's such a steep angle here, and it was perfect left to right.
Yeah.
You didn't get a lot of penetration, but I think you might have just hit the other shoulder. That's how far it went.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who knows? Like, I mean, but that's a death moan. He's within 100 yards of it.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Yeah, you did awesome. That was a good shot. Yeah, you smoked
Jen.
him. You could hear it, like it cracked in the bone.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it was a solid shot.
and then he turned and he made a lot of noise. And then all of a sudden you could hear him laboring for breath. And then all of a sudden the moan, and then your
Straight
smile
ahead of
went
us.
on. Yeah.
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 Yeah. There he is. Wow,
Oh yeah, I can see the arrow.
that's tight in there. Oh. Well, we found the bear. He was pretty much exactly where we thought he was going to be, which was, 12 o'clock, maybe, 100 yards, maybe? 80 to 100 yards. And he's in the tight spot, though, so we had to pull him out, and yeah, here he is. I couldn't be happier.
This is how we're baiting. We're just hauling our electric golf cart around, parking it, and because it's so dry, we're able to drive everywhere.
Okay, middle of May. Probably one of the worst forest fire seasons we've ever seen. There's off-highway vehicle ban, motorized vehicle ban on public and private lands in certain areas. So we've been forced to change our game plan up and go all electric with Betty.
Yeah. Betty Boop, our electric converted golf cart. So we're just hauling meat in like that. Well, Steve and I had been sitting for a little over half an hour, and all of a sudden we saw a bear coming in from the northwest, the direction in which we see a lot of the bears coming in. And this one had a big body on him, big head on him. We were thinking it was the one from the morning. And then Steve got a good look at his head and his muzzle, and he said, yeah, that's a shooter. And so we were just going to wait to see if he would come in. Sometimes they can be very, very cautious. This one seemed to be quite comfortable coming in, probably because he was in earlier in the day with no issues. So we just sat back and waited for him to come in.
Oh man, congratulations. How long we've been sitting? Look at your watch. 8:33. We've been sitting for about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Oh, yes. We've been putting a lot of bait out at this bait. There's been a lot of bears here, so this is a good reward.
Right on, man.
Right on.
Right on.
Oh yeah. That looks pretty good. Look at that stream of blood on that side. Look at that, buddy.
Oh,
right
Jesus,
there.
yeah.
Yes.
Right on.
It's pretty well done. As expected, this fella came back in tonight. Jim called it. He said he was going to come back in for sure. First bear in. I think we were sitting for about 40 minutes. And he just gave me a really good shot, and I took it, and this is the result. Really nice, big head, heavy body. Really nice bear. I'm really happy, and we put a lot of work into it, so this is awesome.
So Steve and I are coming into the bait where he shot his big bear last night.
Well, a big cagey black bear came walking in. You've been watching those other bears play around for a while, and then they left. And then this big group came walking in, and it was very, very suspicious, kept moving back and forth, and I had to have lots of patience. But eventually it came back towards the bait.
Down.
Yep.
It's down. Did my light not go on? I didn't see it either. Holy crap.
It's down. Not very far.
That's the bear's right there. Put it there, buddy. This stand, Steve crushed the bear last night, and this bear was right behind it. It looked like the same face, same big square body, and then these bears were resting all night long. And, yeah, there he is.
Right there, buddy.
Right there. He literally went 20.
Yeah, good job. It was a nice shot.
Right on, thank you, Ben. Right on, we got the big bear down, literally 20 yards from where I hit it. Double lung, hit it hard. It's not as big as Steve's as last night, but it's a big bear. It's a mature bear.
Yeah.
I'm happy. It's been a while since I shot a bear. I've videotaped so many. I've videotaped some monsters getting shot at this bait. And get it back and get it hung, get it skinned out. Thank you very much, my man.
Good work, buddy. Good work. Glad to see you get one.
First night sitting for deer with a bow. Let's do this. Got a chicken yesterday. Let's get it done tonight. Let's get a buck. shooting a bull yesterday, got a chicken, rough grouse, and we needed something between 20 and 30. That's a beautiful buck.
Here is my first archery muley buck. Couldn't be happier. One of the does led the buck right to me, right at this 30-yard shot here on the corner on a lane that we just cut. Yeah, couldn't be happier. First archery muley buck. This is awesome. Great buck.
Oh. I just crumpled the buck. Oh, he walked in, he walked out. He was maybe 150 yards away. Kept angling away. I grunted, wouldn't come. I did a quick rattle and he started coming my way. I didn't know which way he was gonna go. Luckily, he took the way I wanted. He walked in about 10 yards. Crumpled him. He's out in the field. I gotta go take a look at this thing. I'm pretty excited. Yes.
All right, well, here it is. We're in the last 4 days of November, and Steve knocked down a nice buck. So tell us the story, Steve.
He came out, I don't know, 150, 200 yards, and he started angling away, and I grunted and bleated and nothing, and then finally I gave a little touch of the antlers, and boom, he started walking in. He walked in about 10, 15 yards, and all the rest is history. So
yeah, perfect shot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Easy recovery right in the field here.
I think it was in your old tracks here, so it's a pretty good deal.
I see that. You actually picked exactly my tire track, so that's convenient. So yeah.
Shell was out whitetail hunting, solo hunting, in a stand just in the bow zone, Edmonton, Alberta area, and she had some good action rattling, and then she had some bucks coming through.
That was the calmest shot I feel like I've ever taken. I didn't even stop him because he stopped himself. I was gonna stop him right in that spot. And I know he's not the biggest buck, but I don't know how many more opportunities I'm gonna get. And I like when things come together so perfectly. Sean, right here. Well, there he is. I think I've passed up a couple bucks that were a little bigger than him, but that's okay. I enjoy the sport. I love doing this. It's a beautiful day. I had a great opportunity
And I took it. It was the second last day of my hunt, or of hunting, and I filled the tag. So I am grateful, thankful for the opportunity, and I love hunting.
Oh shit. Are you serious? Did you get that on video?
Yeah.
That was worth it. Someone else give me a ride back to my tent. Oh, good job, man.
She caught your fish for you. Wow.
Yes! Woo! Brady, that's her biggest one! Michelle! Well, we gotta work with it quickly.
Don't you just wish that after a cold, long day of fishing, that at the end of the day you could just do this and it's all packed up and ready to go?